Welcome back, everybody. Adam Kowalczyk, and this will be part 2 of the mental and emotional health resources video. Today, we're going to be highlighting in this video really hope givers as one of those resources and how you can use that in the classroom. And then we're going to talk about a few other things that the teachers can do to really just positively impact the students in your classroom and really help with the students' mental and emotional health. So the first thing, what do we want to get out of the video? We're going to look at practicing and implementing activities. Obviously, we want to know what can we do in the classroom that's going to help the kids, in particular to their mental and emotional health. Every classroom is different. So what does that look like in your classroom? And maybe what are some things that you can do to fit your needs? And then we're going to look at some student examples and testimonies. The first thing is, what can I do as a teacher? So I wanted to come up with a list, and I thought I really want to keep it simple. We don't want to flood teachers with too much. I understand and I get, trust me, on how much is on teachers' plates. So I wanted to come up with some things that are very simple, very easy, just those day-to-day things where we're not really adding a bunch of work, but things that could have a massive impact on how the kids feel when they come in your class, how they feel looking forward to it when they get their schedules in the spring, and they're like, "Oh man, I've got Miss Williams, and I'm just so excited. I've heard great things." So we definitely want to be those teachers that the kids look forward to the class, still setting high standards and having those rules and being firm with those rules, but also just some of these simple things. So the first is just having a friendly demeanor. I get it. We all have our days, but we want to make sure that we're just friendly with the kids in a professional sense. Obviously, you don't want to be, you're not there to be friends, but being friendly. Getting to know the kids, I think over the years, I've just noticed that kids love when teachers get to know them. It's actually one of the first activities I do of the year. It's called the Get to Know Me activity, and they create a little booklet, and I just want to know everything that I wouldn't know unless I asked. I know what your grades are. I know what your reading level is. I know things from test scores and data, but I want to get to know you as a person. What are things that you enjoy doing? What are some things that you do outside of school? Just as an example, I had a student, I had no idea, but was a figure skater and could be good enough to go to the Olympics in it. It was so amazing to see, and I would have had no idea. So just getting to know the kids, I think is super important, and the kids know that you're investing in them as a person and not just a student. Remembering that they're just kids. So I always tell myself, how mad should I be? How upset should I be? What should the discipline be? And one of the first things I ask is this normal behavior of a teenager? Maybe getting their phone out. That's such a big thing nowadays, making the kids dock their phones. I hate to do it, but the phones are so bad. But I'm not one to confiscate phones unless it's a repeat behavior. So just remembering that they are kids and they're going to do kid things, and kids will make mistakes, and that's okay, but being a little bit more lenient and tolerant. A huge fan, do more, talk less. So we want to show and do more and talk as little as possible. I want to quickly explain, and then I want you to do it. I want you to practice the skill, and you can really incorporate that in a lot of different areas. And always explain the why. Kids always ask, well, why do we have to do this? Why do we have to know this? And I think not only does it solve a lot of behavior issues, but then kids, again, I feel like they know that you're invested. They understand why you're doing things. So if they have to take notes on a boring topic, at least they kind of know why and why this information is important. And then, of course, that's only going to make your classroom better as well. Hope givers, I have included a link here. So we're going to quickly jump over and just take a peek. This is the GPB website. So obviously The website's here. The link will bring you right to it. But just to show you, I'm a huge fan of Hope Givers. It's so easy to navigate and look through. There's some information about it. As you scroll through, you have the videos here. And to keep this video short, we're obviously not going to go into that, but you could click on it. So it starts with season 2. As you scroll down, you get into the season 1 videos. So it's very easy to navigate, very easy to use. If you want to start a unit, you can start, or you can jump to different ones. And then you have support materials. Once you click on an episode, at the bottom, as you scroll through your video link and you scroll through, you have some of your support materials here, as well as the toolkits. So this is where you'll find those lesson plans that you can do a PDF if you love it as is, or you can do a Word document that you can edit and pull out if you like or don't like something. It's so easy to use, and this just has different parts to it that I think all would be valuable in your classroom. So you can go through the lesson plan, and there is tons there. I always say there's a little too much to do, and that is to give you, the teacher, just that flexibility. What do I want to do? Do I have time for this, or do I really maybe want to focus on this topic? So you can kind of pull out what you like and don't like. If you needed a full lesson plan, if you're getting observed and you're like, man, I need to make sure I have a really good lesson plan, you can use this pretty much as is, and should do really well in that observation. The kids are going to be engaged. They might be using their technology. Maybe you just want to show the video. Maybe you want to talk about the video. There's some discussion questions or some talking points. So everything's very easy. You don't need any materials. There's nothing you have to buy. So a lot of it's just really simple. And that's one of the best things about it. It's so easy to use. I just love it. And we'll go scroll through back, and just taking a second to look at some examples of some of those. I'm a huge fan of the journal entries. I think when kids can share and open up and talk and discuss, is huge, and kids want to share, and they will write it out. It will lead to a lot of those heart-to-heart moments, those talks where just tell me what you're feeling. What did you think about this? And it just generates such good discussion. It's one of my favorite things. There's no prep time, no materials, but the kids will retain and remember a lot of that information and things that are discussed and talked about. And then it also helps kids know, wow, other people feel this way, or maybe have gone through what I'm going through. So huge, important, love it. An activity, what I wish my teacher knew, or the extra luggage. These are just things, man, I really wish my teacher knew this. This is going on in my life. This is what's happening in my life right now. This is what I'm struggling with. That's kind of the extra luggage. What is really weighing me down right now? What could affect me learning? And it might not seem like a big deal to somebody else, but to them it is. And so just giving them an opportunity to share. These are things I do every year. I typically do them several times because obviously things change, and this could be a monthly thing. So you were good in August and September, but maybe the holidays are coming up and a family member passed away and you're really struggling with that. And so you're starting to feel down. And so that's something that maybe we could build on and talk about. So easy, quick, just some simple activities that you could really incorporate into the classroom. Again, my contact information, if you need it, please reach out with any questions, comments, concerns, feedback. I'm always willing to take that in, listen, and hopefully make some better videos or updated videos as kind of the years go on, with just some things. And again, hop in those communities, share your experience if you've used Hope Givers or any of the resources. Share that with your fellow educators, because we're all in it together. We need to help each other. So thank you all very much. Take care, everybody.